clerics in Pharasma.
So do you have any suspects within the clergy that you might think could be moving these bodies?
Not really, no. We are very careful. Everything's closely monitored. No one's coming out of the ossuary with these bodies. They're just disappearing.
Do you have any spells up to detect, people coming in and out? Or
We have people there, guards.
Mm.
So no one comes in or out, but the bodies are disappearing.
Yes.
How long ago did you say this was? Did you say this started?
Within the past couple of years is when we've noticed it.
Does the ossuary mouth face out from the cliffs?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a big open hole.
Mm-hmm.
With a big drop.
Mm-hmm.
So what is?
Well, I mean, there's a pathway to the mouth.
I understand that.
Some of the other mouths you have to have climbing equipment to get there, but
Uh-huh.
the one we use, there's a nice pathway.
So there's no fishermen being attacked by undead, are there?
No.
Do you know?
Have you noticed any undead attacks at a period since this started happening?
Did you notice any undead? They don't have to be attacking.
No.
How does the inside of the chamber look? There's no holes or tunnels leading that you've seen.
Who knows where?
Anything messed around with other than disappeared bodies? Are they just the clothes there, left there, or just shuffle feet?
See, we used to, go way down deep into the catacombs and stuff, but then there was some nastiness down there, so we closed it off and have just been using the nearest part of the catacombs.
I'm sorry, some nastiness? Can you
What
explain?
nastiness?
I don't know. I wasn't alive during that time.
I'm gonna have to call necromancy undead type of thing. But
Do you know anyone who was
Either
alive
that or
during that
some
time
weird
who was working here that we could talk to?
No, it was a long time ago.
Well, how was it sealed off? Can you at least tell us about?
It's magically sealed.
Is it still in place?
Is the spell renewed from time to time?
Mm-hmm.
How recently was the spell renewed?
Within the last year.
Where would you like us to start?
I'd like you to go in there and explore it and see if you can find what's going on. I'm assuming that some kind of nastiness is coming up from the catacombs because, like I said, no one's going out the front door. Things have to be going out the back door.
Well, okay, but
Are the caskets that the bodies are in, are they broken into, or?
are there actual caskets or just laid out on slabs?
Typically, they're just laid out.
Oh, never mind.
So, what do you say?
Will you take us there?
Of course.
Okay.
And I'll give you, 24 hours if you want to go collect supplies, do whatever you need to do.
One more question.
Rest.
Does there seem to be any?
You've had plenty of rest.
It's not like you're condescending to me.
fantastic rest.
I'll put you back where I found you.
And I talked with Pharasma. I don't like it either.
I talked with Pharasma, I'm a cleric of Pharasma.
Yeah, but it was standing right there when I came back in the body. Rolled his eyes when he
saw
shoved me into the corpse.
Pharasma's a she.
She, yeah.
You didn't see her.
Hey, she can do whatever she wants. It's a deity.
What was your one more question?
Does there seem to be any sort of pattern to which bodies are disappearing? Like
No.
more wealthily adorned?
Nope.
Well, wouldn't they all have to be wealthy since it's really
Well,
expensive?
that's why I said more wealthily adorned.
Mm-mm.
What's your intelligence modifier?
I wish we had
Plus
somebody.
So, do you need to go shopping, buy supplies? Oh, that's one more thing. Once I take you, I'm going to take you into the sealed part of the crypt, and I'm going to be sealing you inside.
Oh,
I'm going to give you a way out,
Okay.
but no coming out until the problem is solved. So, pack up on supplies before you go.
Like,
oh.
well,
I have a
no
question for
money
the
with
PM.
which to buy foodstuffs.
Do we get hungry during this campaign? Do we have to buy food? Is this one of those?
You can just buy like a gold's worth, you'll be fine.
I have no gold to spend on food.
Just like 1 gold for the whole group.
I had.
Well, I have all my clothes.
I don't remember how much gold I started with.
You have all his. He has all his
I have all my clothing money because apparently clothing is not important for a sorcerer. I can
Ew.
yeah, well, you know.
I was wondering why you were naked.
Well, the PM told me it wasn't important.
You're gonna have to have a talk with us, PM.
Naked sorcerer.
I wish I could remember how much
nice.
gold
Half elf.
I started with. Was it 10?
Sorceress?
Well, everyone gets an outfit worth 10 gold to spend on like clothing and stuff, but classes each start with gold, and I think
Alex,
we
I'd
all
like
took
to
the
ask,
average.
you know,
Was it 10?
sleep in a different tent.
It was a lot more than 10. It was probably
Yeah.
like 105.
So I think I only spent like part of a gold piece because I broke it down. That's what
Yeah,
my
you
rating was.
spent less than a gold piece on sling
'Cause-
bullets, so you
yeah, I
got
had-
like 104.
I've got 104 plus 8 silver pieces and 9 copper pieces. So we have. You probably could have robbed my body to raise me from the dead instead of taking it on this crazy mission, but
Except that's not 5,000.
yeah, whatever. Anyway, so let's go buy something. I have. Don't we have people that can make light already? Magical
Yeah,
light.
I can make light.
I also have.
I can make lots of light.
I have
I don't think I have any.
plain
ability
old torches also.
to make light.
Let's
yeah,
see.
that is not in my repertoire.
I have
I have
common torches.
Okay, we're going out into the city
flint
to shop.
steel,
Okay? 24 hours.
and a pickle extractor.
We'll be back here
Yeah,
same time
okay,
tomorrow.
Okay.
Sailor,
Are we ready?
tire. Is there anybody? Wait, before we leave, is there anybody we should go talk to about supplies, a particular place, a particular
I need a Valkyrie gauntlet.
discount?
I can
Okay,
do
come on.
There isn't really much
I've
I
got
have
chalk.
with light. I can
By the way,
catch
though,
stuff on fire.
Before you go shopping, before you leave, you have to understand this has to be completely secret. No one can find out about missing bodies because that's our livelihood. So
Well, we're not going to talk
Would
about that.
you pay to keep this information quiet?
You can't threaten to kill me again. They're not going to care.
I will agree to fund your endeavor.
Well, I'm neutral good too. Or,
Yeah, that seems kind of like an alignment break, but
no,
whatever.
I was just joking.
Were you threatening me? Oh, you were
He was-
coercing
yeah.
blackmail type thing. I get you.
I didn't
Anyway,
need to ask
so
that as
how
a
much you're
serious
funding?
question.
So if you can stop the disappearances, we'll give you 500 gold.
Eat.
If you also
Each?
for the group, if you clear out all the monsters, in addition to stopping the problem, we'll give you an extra 250.
So there are monsters.
Well, that's why it was sealed off.
Oh.
That's the next.
So you want us to solve? So basically, you want us to solve two problems at the same time.
Well, that's just sort of the bonus problem. If you can clear it out,
Well, but if we clear out the monsters, then you have more space in the ossuary that you can use.
They are
Exactly.
they are paying us
That's more. That's more people. That seems.
Yep.
Quite honestly, that seems worth a little bit more.
Ooh, good
No, it's
negotiating.
not.
I think you should roll for
But
that.
I will let you keep any treasures you find as long as they're not identifiable artifacts. A lot of wealthy people buried down there with their belongings.
Unidentified
That could be really valuable, actually.
So-
that could be like 2,000 or
But they're
more.
not. But they.
But we
they
can't.
be
But we can't just go
identifiable.
plundering
That's true.
corpses.
That's not right. The dead should be honored.
Pass
Unless
the,
they attack us.
Yeah, past the seal point, we're gonna.
Pass the
I
seal.
mean, some of the bodies in there have been there for thousands and thousands of years.
So shouldn't the bones have just dust?
Yeah, probably.
I mean,
That's okay. Yeah, that's probably okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's true.
I mean, as long as they're not
Okay, well,
identifiable.
on one side the dead should be honored, but on the other side they
How
don't
much?
need it.
Are you giving us up
they don't
front?
exist anymore.
Your
Close.
life.
that was true.
Yeah.
So why are you telling us this? It's like we were asking for money to do the endeavor. You said fund the endeavor.
Oh,
That's my
taking it out of
question.
the cost we owe her. Sure.
You're right. I won't give you anything.
Okay.
Hey, Nog, come here.
Should have kept you dead.
However, I will say that just don't repeat the mission to anyone. Don't repeat the problem.
All right, we'll be back here same time tomorrow.
Okay?
Ready to go?
All right.
Okay, so question for the PM.
Yes.
How much gold do I have? Because I haven't bought any clothing or anything because you told me it wasn't important.
It's 100.
I got 100 gold as well.
Okay.
Easy. I have a little over, so.
I know
Well, I
quarterstaff is
started
free.
with 100, probably spend, I'd say 50. So
Yeah, I mean,
you
all my
spent-
tools and everything.
You have like 75 left.
Alright.
So we have the better part of
And
300 gold.
I'm broke.
Where,
We have plenty of gold.
I have
where do I
expensive
write
armor.
down my... Oh,
And
well.
my greatsword costs as much as my scale mail, which is stupid.
Ooh, how much gold? How many gold pieces is a platinum worth?
A lot.
I just saw. I was wondering what the rates of exchange are.
I don't
I
remember.
think it's 100, 100, 100.
You can look in your little sword books. It's probably in there.
No, I got minus 15, minus 5. Okay, I guess those are close.
Alright, so we should probably have light, because
I've got 5 torches. That'll give us 5 hours.
Do you have a light spell?
And torches
I
are
have
just
one
one
that I
copper.
can only use once per day, and then I can light anything flammable on fire.
Well,
As many
Yeah,
times as
that's
you
a
want.
spell.
Mm-hmm.
but on
Is that a
We'll
level 0?
probably find a lot of
On-
like old cloth and stuff.
on the opposite other side, torches are 1 copper piece.
Just
Do
buy
we-
like 3,000.
A copper, one gold piece is 10. No.
Okay,
It's
now
10
I'm
silver
going to look up rates of
pieces.
exchange.
One gold piece is 10 silver pieces, and every silver piece is 10 copper pieces. So
So we could just, with 1 gold, buy 100
one
torches.
gold, you can buy
Really
100 torches.
staple this.
How
Jim
much
can
does
carry
a torch weigh?
Nothing.
Oh, wait, something.
Nothing.
Say half a pound.
We can carry it. I'm not worried about it.
Well, actually, yeah, there's 4 of us.
See,
so if
see,
we
all
just-
see all these empty lines? Dude, I can carry it.
if we
It means I have empty
25
spot.
torches for 1 gold piece, that's pretty good. That'll last us for another 3
How
adventures.
long does the torch last?
1 hour. It burns for an hour.
Yeah,
So-
we're good.
And we'll only probably be using like 1 at a time.
Yeah, so
So yeah, if we each had 25,
this is an investment that will last us for several adventures out.
But
Yeah,
then again,
totally.
we'll also just be walking around with 25 torches. That's funny.
It's legit.
so
bundle.
everybody write down 25 torches.
Matt, can I borrow a pencil?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does anyone else need to borrow a pencil?
I stole it.
Oh, you can use it. It's okay.
Well,
'cause
here,
Matt's so
give
bad.
me one of those.
So are we not going to get our rewards then? Because
Not
Nom
yet.
over here was...
I
Expensive.
think that was a joke. I hope that was a joke.
I really
It
don't
better have
think
been a
it
joke.
Nom just didn't talk.
Hey,
He hasn't learned how to speak yet after coming back from death.
It seems like death has made you a lot more bitingly sarcastic than you were before.
you know what? You walking around.
There are a
with
lot of
dead.
cynics in the afterlife.
Yep, pretty much everybody.
And also, if worse comes to worse, we can light my winter blanket on fire.
Woo!
With his spell.
Worst comes to worst.
Yeah, I thought
We
that was
have
a very
100
good
hours of
investment
torches.
on my part. That's,
Actually, we have
Well, it would
105
depend
because I
if
had
we're,
5
like,
to begin with.
Out in the middle of the desert, you know, it's like
I can
well,
light
only
pretty
at
much anything.
nighttime.
Can I use it to like if they have like a wooden shaft, like quarterstaff? Can I just light that on fire? Let's read the description. It might say.
Not on.
How badly do you want to know how it feels to be beat with a
It-
flaming
it won't be-
quarterstaff if you
you
light
can't-
my gear on fire?
You can't just turn it into a torch. You have to have wrappings and stuff around.
Well,
it.
it says
it
it
says-
ignites flammable objects, so I
Let's
suppose it
just
could
use
light like
it
one
unattended.
section
Here,
of
Oh,
quarter
it
staff.
has to be
25 torches.
unattended.
Yeah, I don't understand
Oh,
why we're spending
unattended.
so much time on this. We each have 25 torches.
We each have
That's more
25
than
torches.
enough.
I have 30.
Yeah, okay.
Who
It
cares?
matters.
We have 105 hours
Oh.
worth of torchlight, okay? Before you
Never mind,
run.
guys. It doesn't
Food.
ignite it. It just.
Do we need to worry about food?
Well, Matt said, like,
That said, 1
buying
gold
a
will
gold for
cover
the group
food,
of us.
enough food for all of us.
So we just say we have food.
Hmm?
We've spent the gold, we have food. We've spent 2 gold pieces so far.
I
What
bought
else?
the torches
what
so
else
someone
do you-
else can buy the food.
I bought the food. That's fine. I'm
I'm
down to 103 gold pieces.
I'll buy the next
Though-
thing.
I did see something in equipment. It was like a candle helmet. It was a helmet that you can stick candles on.
We're
that'll light
good
less than a
on
torch.
light.
I mean, it'll keep hands free.
We might want some sort of like. I don't know if we could really buy this, but if it's relatively cheap, you might want something that can just restrain, just kind of generally.
Well,
Like
I have
rope?
50 feet of rope, but I don't know if that'll be enough.
I meant like by the masses, but yeah, rope will do.
I have 50 feet of rope. I don't know if
think
that's.
we're good on rope.
Yeah, I don't have any rope, but that's good.
Alright, anything
I'm
else?
trying to think.
I've
we
got,
want anything-
I've got a bedroll, so
I've got a bedroll.
You guys all have bedrolls?
I think I
I have not been told about any gear that I have, so can I have
do. I need to make myself a magical blanket. It'll be okay.
I'll have a bedroom.
I don't think the bedroll costs anything.
It costs
Like a copper piece.
It costs.
You don't have it written on there.
I don't have a bedroll. I have a bedroll. I need to stop.
What else do we need for adventuring? We have rope, we have torches,
Protection
food.
for our knees.
What would we take if we were going camping? Do we have flint and steel?
Well, we are underground. I have flint and steel.
Okay, you have
We
flint
are
and steel.
underground, so tents would be a waste of time.
Yeah, there will be a waste of time. When we have a bedroll, what else do we need?
What about? I
Tools.
don't even know. Well, they have mending. You guys, I think, all have mending spells.
I have
don't you?
mending, but
I
I mean,
don't
we
have
still
mending.
might want tools though.
Like
Just
a hatchet, maybe.
a
something
pickaxe,
like that.
maybe, because I mean we are going to be underground. We might find some ore. Or something.
Okay, let's buy a pickaxe.
It's a crypt.
Excuse
not
me?
a mine.
It's still underground. Sir.
We're not
In
going
a
to be
carved-
mining anything
in a
even if
carved
we find
stone.
ore.
Head.
What?
I hate to
Well, I
shoot
have
you
the
down.
prices it out with a pickaxe.
Pew.
I think we'll be okay.
I think we're fine with what we got.
Right. So do we go back to?
We do
Sure.
need to find accommodations for my. Do I need to worry about accommodations for my horse?
We'll say that
Well, I can ask the temple
the
to take
temple
care of it.
has
Okay.
stable.
Can I buy a dagger?
Yes.
They're 2 gold.
Fine.
Does one of you have the stats for daggers?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted a blade.
It is. Oh no,
to-
I have a punching
more
dagger.
of a tool than
Yeah,
anything
I
else.
think it's like 1d4
And
crit,
yeah,
19 to 20 times 2.
it's 1d3.
That's for you because you're small.
So it is 1d4, and then plus shoot,
Plus 2.
piercing.
Piercing.
So we have food, bedroll,
So
a
dagger.
sharp object to cut stuff with.
1d4
Wait,
plus
sharp
2.
object.
No, not plus 2.
No.
So what's the
1d4.
smallest musical instrument that you can think of off the top of your head?
Kazoo.
Mm,
A legitimate one.
harmonica.
I thought
Pipes.
ocarina.
Yeah.
Is that a legitimate instrument, or is that just
Yeah.
in Legend of Zelda?
It's
No,
legit.
it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I didn't
What
know
is
that.
it?
It's like a hollowed out circle, oval type of thing that has holes on it, and you place your fingers as you. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, what it is this it's this instrument that has these 4 arrow buttons, and they're yellow, and you push on them, and they make the right notes.
It is. It's kind of an egg-shaped flute.
We should buy one of those.
I'll just
start
summon
a
one
band.
Xbox.
Are we
360
done?
controller.
Are we doing buying stuff?
Yeah, I think we're done.
I did see like Ocarina Hero or something on the internet.
So it's 24 hours. Is 24 hours gone by? Are we back yet?
Yeah, I guess we'll just sleep in the streets, you know.
Was there anything
I
that
have a
anybody
horse.
can suggest if we needed to, like, say we're talking to one of the merchants
And we're going
and we say
adventuring.
we're going to go adventuring
We're
out in the
exploring.
woods.
We're
There might be
exploring.
some caves out there. What do you think we need?
For cave.
We're talking to
spelunking.
one of the merchants in the square that he wants to sell.
Fire, rope,
Both we have.
knapsack, something to sleep in.
Uh-huh.
Sack.
Food.
Food, yeah. Yeah, kind of the basics, really.
Mm-hmm.
Make
I
sure-
have
make
chalk.
sure you're
if we
stocked
need.
up on arrows and stuff. And
I have 100 sling bullets.
I have 20 bolts.
Wait, what happened to your big sack that you
I
can't
have a
even
brain.
carry?
What?
What happened to your big sack that you
Full
can't even
spells.
carry? You just have to drag along.
What are you talking about?
The big sack that's like a large sack. It's sitting next to you. You just. It was a joke we had.
I said you should have spent all your remaining money on sling bullets
And you just
So
have
you
a
have a
tremendously
giant-
large
a-
sack of sling bullets.
that you drag around.
I have 100 sling bullets. I'm only going to be able to throw one at a time. You do know this per a round.
You would never have to buy sling bullets again as long as you adventured. As long
Okay.
as you had
But then
the
you
sack.
took an archer.
Are we good?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're back.
We got
We're back
this.
at the temple next day.
Okay, next thing. Beer there.
crossbow.
She leads you down the narrow, twisting cliffside path to the Godsmouth Monastery.
I fall off and die.
Oh my gosh, they killed us!
I already ran into one. I didn't realize it was a regular thing.